After the success of Part 1, it's time to dive even deeper into the world of dubbed K-dramas on Netflix. Get ready to discover 25 more gripping stories packed with romance, drama, and jaw-dropping twists that'll keep you hooked from beginning to end. And the best part? They're all available with English dubbing, so you can binge watch without missing a beat. If you love uncovering new plots and want to support the channel so we can keep bringing you awesome lists like this one, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment telling us which of these dramas you've already watched, or which ones are on your must-watch list. Your interaction means the world and helps us grow together. Just a heads up, dubbing and availability may vary depending on your country or region, so we can't guarantee all titles will be accessible everywhere. 25. The Trunk. In The Trunk, we meet a couple who decide to take a break from their relationship and dive into something new. They turn to a secretive company that specializes in hiring partners trained in the art of marriage for a limited time. But things quickly spiral out of control when a mysterious trunk is discovered at a crime scene. The police begin investigating, and the trail leads straight to the secret company and our unusual couple. This drama is visually stunning, with suspense woven into its color palette and soundtrack. It draws you in slowly, wrapping you in a velvety sense of mystery that leaves you feeling disoriented in the best way. You'll find yourself chasing answers, episode after episode, rooting for some characters and despising others, all while questioning whether your instincts are right. 24. Mellow Movie. Some stories feel like they were written to speak straight to the heart, and A Mellow Movie is one of them. This romance between a passionate film buff and a rookie director goes far beyond the usual cliches. The story of Ko Gyeom and Mubi is gentle and healing, as both characters carry the weight of their pasts and seek love as a way to rebuild. He, shaped by childhood insecurities and deeply immersed in the world of cinema, finds in her, a director who's also faced family trauma, the support he needs to understand and transform his pain. She, in turn, begins her own healing journey by his side. Together, they rewrite their stories, and the love between them becomes an invisible thread that stitches up old wounds, turning them into a new chance for redemption. Like a film being edited, their relationship becomes a metaphor for fresh starts and emotional recovery. A Mellow Movie is more than just a romance. It's a reminder that the most unforgettable stories don't always follow the script we imagined, but they can still leave us with a warm, full heart. 23. Dear Hongrang. In Dear Hongrang, every glance and every silence carries more weight than 1,000 words. Hongrang, the son of a wealthy merchant family in Joseon, vanished at the age of 8. His half-sister, Jae-yi, never gave up hope and searched for him relentlessly. 12 years later, a young man appears claiming to be Hongrang, but he has no memory of his past. While Jae-yi remains skeptical, their mother is desperate to believe him. Yet this man harbors a secret, and his return sets off a chain of intrigue and danger. Jae-yi's quest to uncover the truth behind Hongrang's disappearance and the identity of the man who's come back leads her into a tangled web of family secrets and power struggles. The sudden reappearance of an heir with no memories isn't just the spark for a gripping mystery. It's the gateway to exploring the vulnerabilities and ambitions of a noble family. This drama is perfect for viewers who crave stories that don't hand out easy answers. It challenges you to question the limits of loyalty and what we're willing to believe when heart and reason collide. 22. Trigger. Trigger unfolds in a fictional version of South Korea, where gun ownership is nearly non-existent due to extremely strict firearm laws. But mysteriously, illegal weapons begin showing up, mailed directly to civilians, specifically targeting individuals with troubled pasts. The result? A terrifying surge in violence. At the center of the story is Detective Lee Do, a former military sniper who now avoids using guns. As he investigates the origin of these weapons, he crosses paths with the enigmatic Moon Baek, a cunning, cynical, and manipulative arms dealer, haunted by childhood trauma. The premise, illegal guns arriving by mail to everyday citizens, is disturbing precisely because it feels plausible. The series tackles this collective fear with sharp insight, steering clear of gratuitous violence. Every act of aggression is uncomfortable and deliberate, serving as a dramatic tool to deepen character development and tension. The unlikely partnership between the relentless detective and his mysterious counterpart keeps the pace gripping, while the storyline raises questions that linger far beyond the final scene. Trigger isn't just a thriller, it's a thought-provoking exploration of control, trauma, and the thin line between justice and chaos. 21. Strong Girl Namsoon. Strong Girl Namsoon is a wild, witty, and action-packed ride through the streets of Seoul, following the story of Namsoon, a quirky, superpowered young woman who returns to Korea in search of her birth parents. But what starts as a heartfelt reunion quickly spirals into a high-stakes battle against a drug cartel threatening the city. With strength that defies logic and a personality that's impossible not to love, Namsoon teams up with her equally powerful mother and grandmother, creating a three-generation powerhouse that blends comedy, chaos, and charm. This drama is more than just a superhero story. It's a celebration of female strength, family bonds, and the absurdity of everyday life. The series balances slapstick humor with sharp social commentary, all wrapped in a fast-paced plot that keeps you guessing. If you're looking for a show that breaks genre rules, delivers laugh-out-loud moments, and still manages to tug at your heartstrings, Strong Girl Namsoon is a must-watch. Plus, its English dubbing makes it easy to enjoy every punch, pun, and plot twist without missing a beat. 20. Narco Saints. Narco Saints plunges you into the gritty underworld of drug trafficking in Suriname, where an ordinary businessman finds himself caught in a deadly game of survival and deception. Kang In-gu travels to the South American country hoping to start a legitimate business, but ends up working undercover for the South Korean government to take down a powerful drug lord posing as a pastor. What follows is a tense, high-stakes thriller filled with double crosses, moral dilemmas, and the constant threat of violence. This drama stands out for its sharp storytelling and intense performances, blending real-world geopolitical tension with personal stakes that feel painfully human. It's not just about crime. It's about trust, desperation, and how far someone will go when pushed to the edge. If you're into gripping narratives that explore the gray areas of justice and loyalty, Narco Saints delivers a compelling ride. 19. Squid Game. Squid Game is a brutal, brilliant survival drama that flips childhood games into deadly challenges, with life-or-death stakes. When hundreds of desperate individuals drowning in debt accept a mysterious invitation to compete for a massive cash prize, they find themselves trapped in a secret location, where losing means dying. Among them is Sung Gi-hoon, a down-on-his-luck father who must navigate alliances, betrayals, and moral dilemmas as the games grow increasingly twisted. Each round is a psychological minefield, forcing players to confront their deepest fears and darkest instincts. What makes Squid Game so compelling isn't just its shocking premise. It's the raw emotional depth and social commentary woven into every scene. The series explores inequality, desperation, and the cost of survival in a system rigged against the vulnerable. With stunning visuals, unforgettable characters, and a pace that never lets up, it's no wonder this drama became a global phenomenon. If you're ready for a series that's as thought-provoking as it is thrilling, 18. Resident Playbook. Resident Playbook delivers exactly what a great medical drama should. Realism, emotion, and characters that feel genuinely human. Following the OBGYN residents at Yulji Medical Center, The series dives into the chaos of hospital life without sugarcoating it, showcasing the pressure, the mistakes, and the small victories that shape exceptional doctors. It's impossible not to grow attached to these rookies and cheer for every step of their growth as clinical routines intertwine with personal dilemmas and deeply human moments. And of course, there's room for a touch of romance to warm the heart amid the hustle. The balance between drama, humor, and tenderness is so well crafted that each episode feels like you've lived it alongside the characters. Resident Playbook isn't just about medicine. It's about growth, empathy, and the strength to keep going even when everything seems to fall apart. A perfect pick for anyone seeking stories that move and inspire. 16. Gyeongseong Creature. Gyeongseong Creature is a gripping historical thriller set in 1945, during the final days of Japanese colonial rule in Korea. The story follows Jung Tae-sung, a wealthy and resourceful pawnshop owner, and Yoon Chae-ok, a skilled tracker searching for her missing mother. Their paths cross when they uncover a horrifying secret hidden beneath a hospital, a monstrous experiment that defies nature and morality. As they dig deeper, they're forced to confront not only the creature itself, but the brutal realities of war, oppression, and survival. What makes Gyeongseong Creature stand out is its bold fusion of period drama and horror, wrapped in stunning cinematography and emotionally charged performances. It's a show that doesn't shy away from the darkness of history, using suspense and supernatural elements to explore themes of resistance, sacrifice, and human dignity. If you're drawn to stories that challenge genre boundaries and leave you breathless with every twist, this drama is a must-watch. 17. Aema. Aema is a vibrant plunge into 1980s Korea, where glamour, tension, and rebellion collide behind the scenes of a controversial film. The initial rivalry between a seasoned actress and a rising newcomer fuels a storyline unafraid to expose the corruption and misogyny of the film industry at the time. The script gives each character room to shine, and the meticulous attention to costumes and set design transports viewers straight into that decade, complete with an irresistibly retro soundtrack that seals the immersion. What makes this production even more compelling is its boldness, sharp dialogue, unfiltered dubbing, and performances that capture both the strength and vulnerability of its leading women. It's a story about challenging unjust rules, but also about discovering identity and voice in a hostile environment. Aema isn't just entertainment, it's a stylish, intense portrait of an era, the kind of drama that makes you wish more stories like this came around more often. 15. Little Women. Little Women reimagines the classic tale with a dark, thrilling twist set in modern-day Korea. The story follows three sisters, Oh In-ju, Oh In-kyung, and Oh In-hae, who grew up in poverty and suddenly find themselves entangled in a web of secrets, power, and corruption after a mysterious fortune lands in their laps. As they navigate elite society, political conspiracies, and personal betrayals, each sister must confront her own values and fears, all while trying to protect one another in a world that seems determined to tear them apart. What makes Little Women so captivating is its masterful blend of emotional depth and suspense. It's not just about sisterhood, it's about survival, identity, and the cost of ambition. With stunning cinematography, layered storytelling, and performances that hit every emotional note, this drama keeps you on edge while tugging at your heart. If you're drawn to narratives that explore moral complexity and family bonds under pressure, Little Women is a must-watch. 14. Castaway Diva. Castaway Diva is so much more than its title might suggest, and that's exactly where its strength lies. Seomo Ka is a gifted teenager with dreams of following in her idol's footsteps, leaving her small island behind to become a famous singer. When an audition opportunity arises, Mokha teams up with her friend Jung Ki-ho to film a music video and compete for a spot in the live auditions in Seoul. After clearing the first hurdle, the two set off on an adventure to the capital, but a tragic accident separates them, and Mokha ends up stranded on a deserted island, where she remains for the next 15 years. The series masterfully balances pain and hope, leading to a finale that embraces the concept of chosen family and offers viewers a resolution that feels both utopian and deeply necessary. At its core, Castaway Diva is about resilience, love in its purest forms, and the power to rewrite your own story, even after drifting for years. 13. My Name. My Name is a gritty, emotionally charged revenge thriller that grabs you from the first scene and never lets go. It follows Yoon Ji-woo, a young woman who joins a criminal organization to uncover the truth behind her father's mysterious death. Under a new identity, she infiltrates the police force, walking a razor-thin line between justice and vengeance. Every move she makes is shadowed by danger, and every relationship she forms is built on lies. The tension is relentless, and Ji-woo's transformation from vulnerable daughter to hardened fighter is both heartbreaking and exhilarating. What sets My Name apart is its raw intensity and the emotional depth behind every punch thrown. It's not just about action. It's about identity, grief, and the cost of loyalty. The fight scenes are brutal and beautifully choreographed, but it's Ji-woo's inner battle that truly hits hardest. If you're drawn to stories that explore the gray areas between right and wrong, and if you love a protagonist who refuses to back down no matter the odds, My Name is a must-watch. It's a tale of survival, sacrifice, and the kind of strength that's forged in fire. 12. A Time Called You. A Time Called You is a fresh reinterpretation of the Taiwanese classic Someday, following the emotional journey of Han Jun-hee, a woman grieving the loss of her soulmate who passed away a year earlier. Consumed by sorrow and longing, Jun-hee mysteriously wakes up one day in 1998, inhabiting the body of a young woman who looks strikingly like her but goes by another name. Trapped in a time and identity that aren't her own, she meets a young man who is the exact image of her late boyfriend, though his personality is intriguingly different. This drama doesn't settle for simply telling a love story. It turns it into a sensory experience. The soundtrack heightens every emotion, making each scene unforgettable. Even with twists that may momentarily confuse, the emotional depth transcends any gaps in understanding. A Time Called You is perfect for those who love romances that span decades, rich in feeling, visual beauty, and that bittersweet sense that some stories are simply too vast to fit within a single timeline. 11. Descendants of the Sun. Descendants of the Sun is a sweeping romantic drama that blends military action with emotional depth, set against the backdrop of war zones and humanitarian missions. At its heart is the intense relationship between Captain Yoo Si-jin, a charismatic special forces officer, and Dr. Kang Mo-yeon, a brilliant surgeon. Their love story unfolds in the middle of chaos, earthquakes, epidemics, and political tension, testing their values, loyalty, and the limits of what it means to serve and protect. Every moment is charged with adrenaline and longing, making it impossible to look away. What makes this drama unforgettable is its ability to balance explosive action with tender vulnerability. It's not just about uniforms and battlefield heroics. It's about the emotional scars that come with duty and the courage it takes to love in uncertain times. The chemistry between the leads is electric, and the storytelling is rich with moral dilemmas and heart-stopping twists. Descendants of the Sun is for anyone who craves romance with grit, and stories that dare to ask what we're willing to sacrifice for love and honor. 10. You and Everything Else. You and Everything Else is an intense and deeply emotional K-drama that spans 3 decades of the relationship between Ryu Eun-jung and Chon Song-yeon. Two friends bound by dreams and affection, yet scarred by envy, rivalry, and unresolved wounds. The narrative shifts between past and present, revealing how a seemingly unbreakable friendship evolves over time, culminating in a reunion at age 42, when one asks the other to accompany her through her final days. In this setting, emotionally charged dialogues, meaningful silences, and painful confrontations lay bare the complexity of human bonds. This is a psychological drama that steers away from lighthearted romance to explore the raw intricacies of human relationships. At its core is the toxic, codependent friendship between Eun-jung and Song-yeon, portrayed with brutal honesty and realism. The standout performances by Kim Go-eun and Park Ji-hyun bring to life characters who are vulnerable, contradictory, and magnetically connected. Despite its emotional power, the series falters with a slow pace, underdeveloped secondary characters, and a rushed ending. In short, a dense, honest, and impactful drama that rewards viewers willing to sit with its emotional weight. 9. Our Beloved Summer. Our Beloved Summer is a tender, nostalgic romance that unfolds like a faded photograph, slowly coming back to life. It follows Choi Woong and Koo Kyun-soo, two ex-lovers who are forced to reunite years after their messy breakup, when a documentary they filmed in high school suddenly goes viral. As cameras roll once again, old wounds resurface, unresolved feelings simmer, and the line between past and present begins to blur. What starts as awkward tension gradually transforms into a heartfelt exploration of growth, regret, and the quiet beauty of second chances. This drama shines in its subtlety. It doesn't shout, it whispers. The storytelling is intimate, the pacing gentle, and the emotions raw and relatable, with stunning cinematography and a soundtrack that feels like a warm hug. Our Beloved Summer invites you to reflect on your own memories, the people you've loved, and the versions of yourself you've left behind. It's a love story, yes, but more than that, it's a coming-of-age tale for adults who are still figuring things out. If you're craving something honest, poetic, and quietly powerful, this one's for you. 8. Business Proposal. Business Proposal is a delightful romantic comedy that flips the classic office romance on its head. Shin Ha-ri, a food researcher, agrees to go on a blind date pretending to be her wealthy friend, only to discover that her date is Kang Tae-moo, the CEO of her company. What begins as a hilarious case of mistaken identity quickly snowballs into a fake relationship, corporate chaos, and undeniable chemistry. With every awkward encounter and unexpected twist, the tension between Ha-ri and Tae-moo grows, blending humor with heart in the most charming way. This drama is a masterclass in feel-good storytelling. It's packed with witty banter, swoon-worthy moments, and a cast of lovable characters who bring depth to every scene. Beyond the romance, Business Proposal explores themes of ambition, authenticity, and the courage to take risks, both in love and in life. If you're looking for a series that will make you laugh, blush, and root for every character, this one's a guaranteed treat. It's the kind of show that leaves you smiling long after the credits roll. 7. Beyond the Bar. The plot of Beyond the Bar follows rookie lawyer Kang Hyo-min as she begins her career at the prestigious Yulim law firm under the mentorship of the cold and demanding senior partner Yoon Suk-hoon. The series explores the clash between their views on justice, with Hyo-min questioning the legal system and the cost of defending the truth, while Suk-hoon challenges her with morally complex and high-stakes cases. Rather than focusing solely on courtroom drama, the show dives deep into the firm's internal culture, exposing power struggles and strategic maneuvering behind closed doors. This K-drama feels like a well-crafted legal brief. It starts off serious, packed with legal jargon, but gradually unfolds into something emotionally resonant, with subtle moments that make you sigh. Don't expect explosive twists or fast-paced action. This is a more grounded drama, where emotional investment grows from the characters' daily challenges and evolving relationships. And now, a spoiler about the main couple, Skip if you prefer surprises. It had all the makings of a legendary romance, but Korea chose the conservative route. With a 16-year age gap, we were left with lingering glances, swallowed sighs, and feelings tucked between the lines. The tension was real, just hidden, like a contract clause buried in the fine print. Six, The Glory. The Glory is a haunting tale of revenge that burns slow and deep, following Moon Dong-eun, a woman whose life was shattered by relentless bullying in high school. Years later, she returns with a meticulously crafted plan to dismantle the lives of those who tormented her. But this isn't just a story of vengeance. It's a psychological portrait of trauma, resilience, and the chilling elegance of a mind that refuses to forget. Every move Dong-eun makes is calculated, every silence loaded with meaning, and the tension builds like a storm you know is coming but can't look away from. What makes The Glory unforgettable is its emotional precision. It doesn't scream, it simmers. The drama invites you to sit with discomfort, to witness the quiet unraveling of cruelty and the slow rise of justice. The performances are razor-sharp, the writing is layered with moral ambiguity, and the atmosphere is soaked in melancholy. If you're drawn to stories that explore the long shadow of pain and the power of reclaiming one's narrative, this is a series that will stay with you long after the final scene. 5. Extraordinary Attorney Woo. Extraordinary Attorney Woo is a heartwarming legal drama that centers on Woo Young-woo, a brilliant young lawyer with autism spectrum disorder, gifted with a photographic memory and an unmatched ability to see patterns others miss. She navigates the rigid world of law with both genius and vulnerability. Each case she takes on is more than a legal battle. It's a window into her growth, her empathy, and the quiet courage it takes to be different in a world that demands conformity. Her journey is filled with challenges, but also with moments of pure triumph that make you want to cheer. What makes this drama truly extraordinary is its delicate balance between intellect and emotion. It doesn't just celebrate Young-woo's brilliance, it honors her humanity. The storytelling is gentle yet powerful, weaving in themes of acceptance, identity, and the beauty of neurodiversity. With a cast of endearing characters and a lead performance that radiates sincerity, Extraordinary Attorney Woo is a reminder that being different isn't a weakness, it's a strength. If you're looking for a series that will make you think, feel, and smile all at once, this one is a gem. 4. Hospital Playlist. Hospital Playlist is a warm, deeply human drama that follows 5 longtime friends who work together at Yuljae Medical Center. Each of them is a skilled doctor in a different specialty, but their bond goes far beyond the hospital walls. They share meals, memories, and music as part of a band they formed back in med school. The series doesn't rely on high-stakes emergencies or dramatic twists. Instead, it finds magic in the everyday. A quiet moment with a patient, a shared laugh in the break room, a song that brings back forgotten feelings. What makes Hospital Playlist so special is its gentle rhythm and emotional honesty. It's a show that celebrates friendship, compassion, and the small victories that make life meaningful. The chemistry among the cast is effortless, and the storytelling is rich with warmth and subtle humor. Watching it feels like spending time with people you genuinely care about, and by the end of each episode, you'll find yourself humming along to their music and wishing you could join them for dinner. If you're looking for a drama that soothes the soul while still tugging at the heart, this one is pure comfort. 3. Vincenzo. Vincenzo is a slick, genre-bending drama that blends mafia intrigue, courtroom battles, and razor-sharp comedy into one unforgettable ride. At its center is Vincenzo Casano, a Korean-Italian consigliere who returns to Seoul to recover hidden gold, only to find himself entangled in a war against a corrupt conglomerate. With tailored suits, icy charm, and a taste for justice served cold, Vincenzo teams up with the fiery lawyer Hong Cha-young, and together they turn the legal system into their personal battleground. What makes Vincenzo so addictive is its fearless tone. It swings from dark satire to emotional depth without missing a beat. The villains are deliciously wicked. The schemes are brilliantly twisted, and the chemistry between the leads crackles with tension and wit. It's a drama that doesn't play by the rules, and that's exactly why it works. If you're craving a story where revenge is stylish, justice is unconventional, and every episode leaves you grinning at its audacity, Vincenzo is your next obsession. 2. When Life Gives You Tangerines. This drama is a historical romance that moves you from beginning to end, set on Jeju Island and unfolding across decades in the life of a couple. Inspired by a true story, the drama follows Lee-sun, a dreamer who longs to become a poet, and Gyeong-sik, a quiet and devoted man. Starting in the 1950s, the narrative traces their journey through the trials of life and the enduring power of love, stretching all the way to the year 2025. The chemistry between IU and Park Bo-gum is magnetic, balancing lighthearted, joyful moments with scenes of profound emotion. The story also shines in its sensitive portrayal of past generations' hardships, especially through Lee-sun's mother, adding depth and poignancy to the backdrop. The cast delivers flawless performances at every stage, conveying truth and intensity in love, pain, and resilience. The direction and cinematography capture the natural beauty of Jeju and the passage of time with elegance, while the soundtrack amplifies each emotional beat. This is a drama that not only deserves to be watched, but rewatched, for the way it transforms a love story into an unforgettable, emotional epic. 1. Bon Appetit, Your Majesty. Bon Appetit, Your Majesty is truly a feast for fans of dramas that blend romance, fantasy, and a dash of comedy amid historical intrigue. The story follows Yeon Ji-young, a renowned chef at the peak of her career who is mysteriously transported from France to the Joseon era. There, she finds herself face to face with the formidable King Yeon-hui, a monarch known for his fiery temper and refined palate, who ends up captivated by her bold, modern dishes. Each episode serves up fresh scenarios, balancing playful moments, political tension, and a steadily growing chemistry between the leads. Its success is no accident. The production dazzles with impeccable costumes, breathtaking sets, mouth-watering culinary scenes, and charismatic performances by Lim Yoon-ah and Lee Chae-min, whose on-screen synergy is one of the show's greatest charms. This is a drama that blends lightness with emotional depth, capable of making you laugh, swoon, and crave more with every episode. It's the kind of story that leaves a lingering sweetness, like the perfect dessert after a royal banquet. So, which of these dramas has already stolen your heart or made it onto your must-watch now list? Drop a comment and tell us which one's your favorite, and if you've already binged any of them. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the next episodes in this series packed with amazing recommendations. Oh, and share it with that drama-loving friend who's always hunting for something new on Netflix. It's the perfect way to plan your next binge together.